Hello everyone, Emma Sharp Dalton Brown from CyberBright here. So this morning on CBM TV, today is September the 17th, I was back on again, and the big debate is, or was, and still is learning about cyber safety an essential life skill? Is being CyberBright an essential life skill? We learn all sorts of other skills in life, right? We learn how to drive. We learn how to cross the road. We learn how to deal with heat. We learn how to, go swimming. And all of these things, especially with children, they're still supervised for those things. And when parents are happy that their child knows how to swim very, very well, and they can be safe, then they might get left. And even then, when it comes to something like swimming, you still don't necessarily leave your child without some sort of supervision, right? These are all life skills. We learn manners. We learn how to behave towards each other. We learn how to negotiate. We learn how all of these skills, right, that are taught in school, that are taught in our homes, just in life in general. Along comes the internet, electronic devices and internet, and we have access to them. We have our phones, we have our tablets, we have our computers, right? Laptops or desktops. We have the internet, and the internet gives you access to the entire world, like it really does. But we have not been taught the skill of keeping safe online. And that's where cyber safety comes in, right? And that's where CyberBright comes in. And that's where people like myself and the people who trained me, and their organization is called Cyber Safe Kids. They're based in Ireland. And there are a lot of others. There's commonsensemedia.org. There's a guy called the IT Guy that you can find who you can find online. And all of a sudden now we are realizing, hold on, we need to keep safe online ourselves, for our parents, for our children, for our grandparents. I mean, we all need to keep safe online. So this is a skill, right? We need to teach people the skill of cyber safety so that they can then conduct themselves online, because their entire lives basically are based, whether it's for socializing, for gaming, which ties into socializing, for education, anything can come up. And the truth is, every day, every second of the day, things are changing. There are new things that are great, and then there are new things that are bad. Like there are bad actors out there who are trying to scam us, who are trying to be predators to our children, right? But if we learn the basic skills of cyber safety, then we will be able to handle the next thing that comes up. And so by default, our children even more so. So we're here in Jamaica, and this morning I specifically talked about there is something called Health and Family Life Education. It's a curriculum. It's in the education curriculum in Jamaica, primary and high school, and they learn all about like personal safety, dealing with others, sexuality, sex, the environment. All sorts of things that are essential in life. And they are learning those things in these classes, which are weekly. Why not bring cyber safety into that? Because all those themes that are part of health and family life education, all those themes fit in with what children are being exposed to online. And often, children's first experience about sex is online. They come across porn and they don't go looking for it, by the way. It can come up. Things to do with porn, sexuality, diet, fitness, all of those things, they are learning online. And as we know, online, it's not always accurate information. It's not always sound information. It's not always good advice, right? So we need to bring that in to our curriculum so that we can prepare our children for the world. This is the world they live in. We are not escaping it. So everyone, please help me reach out to the Ministry of Education and get cyber safety in the curriculum of health and family life education curriculum. Have a great day.